Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Enrico Reynaldo from class 12C. Imagine being at school, trying to focus on your studies, but your stomach keeps reminding you that you're hungry. It's hard to learn when you're hungry, right? That's why President Prabowo Subianto's administration launched the Makan Bergizi Gratis program. It sounded perfect, a plan to help students stay healthy and learn better without worrying about hunger. But as good as it sounds, things haven't exactly gone as planned. From the very start, there were warnings. Experts pointed out some issues that could make this program potentially fail. And now those predictions are becoming real. So, what went wrong? First, let's talk about transparency. When this program was planned, the public, including parents, us, students, and schools weren't really involved, were we? Decisions were made behind closed doors, and information about budgets and spending wasn't shared openly. Think about it. Wouldn't it have been better if students could say what they actually needed, or if schools could give feedback on how to distribute the food? But that didn't happen. And when people feel excluded out of something, they start to question the whole thing. Second, there was a huge issue with how the budget was managed. In public policy, there's a principle called money follow program, which means funding should go to where it's needed the most. But in this case, the money wasn't spent wisely. A lot of it went to administrative costs and logistics rather than high quality food. As a result, the meals didn't meet proper nutritional standards. Just imagine expecting a healthy, balanced meal, but getting something that's barely nutritious. It's very disappointing, especially when the whole purpose was to help students to be healthier and learn better. Third, and this is a very tough one, corruption. Yes, I know, it's a very sensitive topic, but it cannot be ignored. Without transparency, there's room for corruption to sneak in. In Indonesia, public funds have a history of being misused, and this program is no exception. There have been reports of inflated prices, shady suppliers, and budgets that just disappear. It's frustrating to think about it, right? A program meant to help students is being affected by dishonest practices. Not only does it waste public money, but it also cheats students out of the nutritious meals they deserve. Lastly, the program failed to connect with education. Giving out food isn't just about feeding students, it's about helping them grow and learn better. But the program missed an opportunity to teach students about nutrition, healthy eating habits, or even local food culture. Imagine if schools use this program to educate students about where balanced diets or where their food comes from. It could have been much more impactful, but instead, it became just another service with no educational value. Now, fast forward to today, and these issues are catching up with the program. There are miscoordination, poor planning, and a lack of proper execution. Some students have even criticized the lack of variety and poor quality of the meals. Meanwhile, the cost of keeping this program running has skyrocketed. Bad planning, poor budgeting led to rising expenses, forcing the government to make budget cuts in other areas. It's like a chain reaction, impacting not just the education but also the country's economy. And here's the biggest problem, the misuse of public funds. When a program meant to help students struggles because of poor management and corruption, people lose trust not only in that program but also in the government. And once that trust is gone, it's really hard to get it back. So, what can we learn from this? Good intentions are not enough. For public programs to work, there needs to be transparency, careful planning, and most importantly, accountability. Just imagine how different this program could have been if students, us, opinions were heard, if the budget was managed responsibly, and if feedback was actually welcomed by the government. The Makan Bergizi Gratis program set out to make students healthier and better learners. But to truly achieve that, it needs more than just meals. It needs a better system of planning, execution, and monitoring. This isn't just about fixing one program. It's about changing how public policies are made. A change where everyone's voices are heard, money is spent wisely, and leaders take responsibility for the outcomes. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about getting free meals. It's about making sure programs like these actually help students and improve their lives. And if we want that to happen, we need to demand better. Thank you all for watching. That'll be all from me today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.